Well, Gaffer, 2 goals in 3 first-half minutes has decided the game here in Burton. Can you give us your assessment on what you saw?
I thought we were very good throughout the game. We controlled it. We didn't create, loads of chances, but I think Burton Albion was sort of just sitting off us really, and we really had to take the initiative, get the ball, and try and eliminate some of their players to get it forward. And it wasn't easy because they were in that sort of block. But the goals came at a good time. Good confidence there. And we had some good moves in the first half, work into the final third, crosses in, half chances around the box. But to score set piece goal and then the second goal was a great team goal. That puts us in a strong position and just wanted the place to push on from there. Second half we were similar level of control, but wanted a little bit more in terms of sort of chance creation. But again, you're 2-0 up, they're not really coming after you, so controlling the match is important, which we did.
When you look at that first half, you have so much of the ball. I don't know what the possession stats were in the end, but it felt like the goal was coming in the moments leading up to Alphonse Samstead. We felt like we were moving Burton a little bit out of their shape, playing between the lines a bit. We've seen that on a number of occasions this season. We've had to be patient.
Yeah, I've used the concept of pounding the rock, and keep trying to do the same things, because you can easily start thinking it's not working and looking for something else, and then that won't work as well. So, but if you're really consistent with how we play, the sort of process that we work every day, that I'm working with the players, then it will eventually crack open and you will get that chance, you will get that goal. So I thought they did that well, very disciplined with their movements, we looked nice and fluid, and the second goal really was one of our better team goals. I think there was probably 7-8 players involved in it, in the passing move, and all the way through the opposition, and a goal for Jay.
Is it pleasing that they showed the appetite to go and grab that second before half-time?
It was actually, because you could say, well, we're 1-0, but they moved it. What actually happened was, because we just scored, I think the Burton players jumped a little bit to press, and we just sort of picked them off in that one moment. They were quite disciplined before that. They hadn't really come out of their shape, but they did on that one occasion. It was really ruthless of us to sort of punish them in that moment, so credit to the players for that.
Is that an example then of when teams do come and jump and try and press us, we can pick them off? I know so often this season you can be frustrated with how opposition have lined up, but we've just showed there why they tend to set up the way they do.
Definitely. I would say to the players that if they come to you, then obviously you've got clear references how you can play through it. But if they don't, we've got to go to them. We've got to try and take the initiative and then take the ball forward and create gaps ourselves. So it's always dependent. The details depend on the opposition, but they found the solution really well today.
As you say, completely in control for the second, would like more clear-cut chances, but how irritating was that goal in added time?
It was, and I said to the players after, that we should be, and I hope they are, and I'm sure they are, very annoyed about that goal, because these are the type of goals we don't want to concede. We'll analyse it, we'll learn from it. There was a few things that went wrong, and it was a poor goal. Thankfully it didn't cost us, and doesn't feel like a scoreline that should reflect this match, but it was, and it gives us a chance to learn something.
A word on a couple of players. I want to touch upon Tomoki Iwata. He felt like a metronome in the middle of the park for large portions of that game, always wants the ball, and felt like he was dictating the tempo of the match at times.
Tomoki's been brilliant. Bearing in mind he's probably played more football this season than ever in his career in one single season. Another one who's well over 4,000 minutes. Very quick, very strong, good discipline in how he plays, good passer. We know he can pop up with a goal and an assist, but he's a real solid central midfield player, number 6, classic number 6, and just ticks the game over for us, snuffs out any counter-attacks, and we're a strong team with him in the middle.
I think one thing that supporters don't see that we're privileged to is his professionalism behind the scenes as well. Always in the gym, his conditioning is tremendous. He looks like a real top professional.
Yeah, he is. I've worked with the best players in the world, and the top players with top mentality. That's exactly how he lives his life, how he is. We've got ourselves a very good player there. Hopefully he can grow and continue to improve, which I know he's keen to do, because there's always room to grow and improve, and he can do that. But he's been an excellent signing.
Another player full of experience is Grant Hanley, who's come in for his first league start. I know you're impressed with how he sort of read the game today.
Yeah, he did. I thought, Grant's done this for Scotland a few times, just come in out of the cold and played, and in some big games for Scotland. But for us, he really has had to be patient, and he knows that Ben and Chris have been a great partnership. He's been very, very respectful of that, but he's been a great help off the pitch with his experience. That's why I brought him here. He's had 4 promotions now, I think. But today I thought he did really well. He was, neat and tidy with the ball, but there was a few occasions where they've looked quickly for Burrell in behind, and he's just read it. Just half a second, half a step quicker, got his body in front, won a foul or shielded the ball, and they're little things it's hard to teach. You just have to learn that through experience, and that's what he gives us.
99 points, 30 league wins, 40 wins in all competitions. There is, of course, this record points haul that is in our sights. Is it something that you've mentioned to players openly? Is it something you have an appetite for? Where do you stand on it?
Yeah, I mean, we're aware of it. I've made the players aware of it a few weeks ago. It's there, you know, it's something to aim for. Why not? You know, to be champions and to get to, you know, hopefully we can get to the 100-point mark is incredible. You know, not many teams have ever done that, but we want to go for whatever we can. You know, because in 2.5 weeks' time, that's it. The season's done then, so we might as well go for what we can.
Thank you, Gaffer.